4 nurses have filed a massive lawsuit against Endeavor Health, one of Illinois' largest hospital systems. So this complaint accuses the hospital of wage theft, understaffing, and putting patients in danger, all while paying executives 6 and 7-figure bonuses. So here's what the nurses are saying. They were regularly forced to work off the clock, pressured to arrive early, and stay late without pay. Their paychecks had automatic deductions for meal breaks, even though they were expected to keep working through those breaks. One nurse said she had to work through up to 100% of her lunches at some of the hospitals. So that's not just unfair, that is illegal under federal law. The lawsuit also points to shocking patient safety risks. Endeavor allegedly maintained unsafe nurse to patient ratios, like 1 nurse to 9 patients in the ER, and in the ICU, where the standard is no more than 2 patients per nurse. Endeavor allegedly had 3 nurses covering 8 critical ill patients all at once. So that means each nurse was stretched beyond safe practice, putting some of the sickest patients in the hospital at risk. So this complaint ties these unsafe conditions to real tragedies. A patient was given the wrong blood type and dying. Another suffering a hypoxic brain injury after waiting untreated in the ER, and dozens of falls with injuries documented in just a few months. It doesn't stop there. Nurses say they were forced to float to unfamiliar hospital units where they didn't have access to equipment, computer systems, or even basic badge access, making it nearly impossible to safely treat patients. In one case, during a hospital shooting, floating nurses were literally trapped because their badges wouldn't open secure doors. And then, perhaps most disturbing, one nurse says an HR executive actually snatched her personal phone and searched her private text messages after she and other nurses discussed unionizing. She describes having a panic attack, and she was ultimately fired based on those text messages. That's why part of this case includes a claim for invasion of privacy. So what's really on trial here isn't just one hospital. It's a system accused of cutting costs by stealing wages from nurses and risking the lives of patients. These 4 nurses are demanding accountability, and now a federal jury will decide if Endeavor had crossed the line. Follow up for updates, because this case could set the tone for how hospitals treat nurses across the country.